plus for this year, which is a marked decline from the 47% it saw in 2020 and the 45% growth it saw this quarter. Cause for concern?
No, I don't think so at all. I think you really have to dig into these numbers to decipher and understand exactly the quarter and the year end that Palantir had. We strongly disagree with the top line headline that the company missed. When you really look at the numbers and you look at what the company has done year over year, 1.1 billion in revenue for 2020, up 47%, 322 million for Q4, up 40%, and the company forecasted for Q1 21, 45% year over year. So, those are robust numbers. As far as the guidance going forward, I do think there was an overall disappointment on the street that they didn't raise guidance. But keep in mind, they did not lower guidance. They kept that guidance in line at 30%. And when you dig a little bit deeper and you try to decipher the numbers, realize that the company gave a 5-year outlook on revenue where they put a $4 billion revenue target for 2025, which implies sustained revenue growth for 30% over the next 5 years. But if you take into account the existing contracts that they have at the end of 2020, they already had 2.8 billion in existing contracts, and you take the revenue growth of 40% in 2020. I mean, simply do the math. I think they're in a good position to significantly outperform guidance going forward. So we're not at all concerned about those numbers.
Hi, and welcome back to Market Conversations. Today is February 17th, and I'm going to be selling a cash secure on Palantir. If you are interested, go ahead and stick around. But before I continue, I just want to let you know that I am not a financial advisor. This is just for entertainment purposes only. Also, I started a Patreon page where like-minded people can talk about stocks, cryptocurrency options, and anything and everything in between to help us become a better trader and investor and grow as a community. If you are interested, I will go ahead and leave my link down below. So let's take a look at Palantir. Ticker symbol is PLTR. It is up 5% today. They had earnings yesterday and they had an operating loss, which caused the stock to go down, but they were able to get a lot of partnerships last year. And I do believe that Palantir will get to at least $80 by the end of this year. I want to sell a cash secure puts because I want to get it at a discount. So I'm going to go to my options chain, go to February 19th, and I'm just going to hit the 28.50 strike price. So what this is saying is if Palantir is at 28.50 or below, I would have to buy 100 shares at that price. And this is why I need to have the collateral in my accounts. So I need to have 2,850 in my account in order for this trade to get filled. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to click on it, but make sure it's on sell and put. So we can go on call and then we can go on buy, but make sure it's on sell and put. We're selling a put, but we're not necessarily bearish. When you're buying a put, that's when you're bearish. When you're selling a put, it usually means that we are bullish. And I'm bullish on Palantir. And the reason why I think it's up partially is because ARK Invest bought 1.5 million shares of Palantir. So I believe in ARK Invest, and I've read about Palantir, and I have no doubt they're going to get more partnerships this year, and they're just going to get bigger and bigger every year. So I'm not too worried because I am holding this long term. So I'm going to put the limit price. So I am going to collect $125. And this is money that is given to me up front. That's why I do like it, because I want to buy Palantir when it hits 28.50. If it does, I get to keep $125 regardless of what happens. If my option expires in the money, I still get to keep it. If it expires worthless, I get to keep it. So the risk here is if Palantir goes below $28.50, let's say it goes to $25, well, I still have to buy 100 shares at $28.50. So that is a risk, but we were able to collect 125, so that does help with the cost basis. And I can do anything I want with this money. I can buy shares with it. I can treat myself to a nice meal. So this is what I'm going to go ahead and review. And you can see the collateral here. And let's look at the order summary. You're agreeing to buy 100 shares of Palantir at $28.50 per share on or before February 19th. If you aren't asked to buy Palantir by then, you'll keep your collateral in the full $130. Swipe up. It did get filled. Done. Okay, so my break even now is $27. So anytime it's above that, I will be profitable. And I don't mind buying Palantir at $28.50, which was what I initially had it. So let me know if you guys have any questions on this. And let me know if you guys are in Palantir right now. And thank you so much for watching. And do consider joining the Patreon page.
About 5 years ago, we looked at our product offering and decided to rebuild our core offering for the government. Start with the commercial product, which can be used in commercial and government, and revitalize our strategy of going to market. And we saw the results last year, but dramatically this year. And so that ended up with two very, very large contracts that are public, a number of contracts that are not public, and a mission impact that I think we're very proud of.
And just so we're clear, that's at least publicly $1.5 billion in new contracts with the U.S. government.
That's true.
Can you speak about those contracts?
Well, two of them are public. One of them is to essentially give the DoD a global operating system in software with on a timeline that otherwise wouldn't be realistic. So transform the way decisions are made inside what amounts to the largest data organization in the world on a timeline that is very, very aggressive. Another is a little more classified, and we're just pouncing forward. The core mission of our company always was to make the West, especially America, the strongest in the world, the strongest ever been, and for the sake of global peace and prosperity. And we feel like this year we really showed what that would mean.
Hi there. If you are interested in helping out the channel, you can sign up for Webull if you haven't already. They are currently offering 2 free stocks now. It used to be 4, so you don't want to wait until it gets to 1 free stock or no stocks at all. So you get 1 free stock when you open up a Webull account. And when you deposit $100 or more, you get 1 more free stock, which is valued between $8 and $1,600. And if you are transferring from another brokerage, they will reimburse you the fees up to $100. And you will also receive a complimentary 3-month subscription to Level 2 Events NASDAQ Total View from the day you sign up. So guys, what are you waiting for? 2 free stocks are waiting for you. Thanks again.